Like I said, if I can go on Hajj and not cover my face, then why do I have to cover my face here? And when I pray, I'm not allowed to cover my face. But you're going to make me cover my face every time I leave the house.
Because you're in war. Isn't that the reason? Because
you're
in war, isn't
that's exactly what I said.
But isn't a system that works a system that you get to constantly criticize? And
I didn't say you can't constantly. I didn't say you can't constantly criticize him.
If it was discovered that you've apostatized, you'd be detained. You'd have 3 days to change your mind and to say, look, I reconsidered. And if you didn't do that, then it would be capital punishment. So if we want to maximize happiness of the most amount of people, we have to have severe consequences for apostasy. I'd say the same exact argument that you did.
No, Ali.
For maximizing liberty and happiness in society. Where did I miss?
No, okay. I mean, any good values that we could even find in the Christianity doesn't come with a rational argument behind it. It was just lucky that it was good.
No, I those are all excellent points. Any religion, especially one that has a big sprawling book of scriptures, is going to have a bunch of ideas mutually contradictory.
I have certain experiences that I know that my male white friends don't have. But that doesn't mean that they're unable to understand what it feels like to go through this, that they're unable to understand how it affected me, that they're unable to understand the injustice of it if persuaded, right? And that the progressive politics has depended on the majority having the ability to be convinced by the right thing and actually do some things that are not necessarily in their interests and move forward towards a more progressive society.
Yeah, so one of the things that we cover on this podcast is that we talk about people from the Muslim world who are trying to bring about these changes in their society. So these are, and you mentioned some of them in your book. You had a section on the humanist movements and secular movements in the Muslim world, and some of the thought leaders that are currently leading it. One of them was
including you,
including me, and thank you
yes.
for that. I appreciate that.